Do you spend hours each week creating Instagram content, but you're still not getting the sales and the wins that you see everyone and their mom sharing to their feed? It's really rough, but there's usually just a few simple changes you need to make to get there, and I'm going to help you. You are closer than you think. You can find the exact gaps that you have in your Instagram strategy, the gaps that are holding you back from getting clients from your content with my free Find and Fix the Gaps in Your Instagram Strategy quiz. All you have to do is take 5 minutes to fill out the quiz and you will get the exact roadmap you need to start getting sales from your Instagram content. Get your copy of the quiz at sociallyyours.biz/findandfixed. All spelled out, all one word, find and fixed, or check the link in the show notes. Knowing which posts and which messages are speaking to your target audience enough for them to take action and leave Instagram. This is super powerful information that you can look at in your insights and use to help you reach whatever sales goal you have. Welcome to the Mompreneur Mastery Podcast, where we share actionable Instagram strategies that fit into a busy mom schedule so that you can get more engagement, more leads, and more sales in less time so you can spend more quality time with your family. I'm Sydney O'Brien, an Instagram strategist who started my business with 3 kids under 5 and found a way to do it without sacrificing quality time with my family and only working 2 to 3 hours a day. I love helping other mom business owners find that seemingly impossible mom work-life balance instead of spending too much time creating content that isn't getting them the results they want. If you're an overwhelmed but very ambitious business owner and you want to strategize the heck out of your Instagram account so that you can save time and make more sales, you're in the right place. Welcome to episode 19 of Mompreneur Mastery. We are continuing the Instagram 101 series, and I'm going to be talking about metrics. Now, I'm sure you're somewhat familiar with them because you probably track which posts get likes and comments and things like that. Those are called vanity metrics, and they are helpful. There are certain ones that matter more than others, and they are helpful for both gauging what is important to your audience and also what's important to the algorithm. And you can fuse those together to have this super powerful data-informed Instagram strategy. But there's also another kind of metric called actionable metrics. And that's what I really want to talk about today. So actionable metrics are kind of the opposite of vanity metrics. Instead of things that help the algorithm or can tell you about your audience, actionable metrics are the things that actually affect your business through your Instagram content, right? So vanity metrics are cool. They give you that validation. You see that your post got a bunch of likes or comments. It feels good. But are these things actually converting to sales? They very well may be, but there are other things to consider here too that just can dig a little deeper and give you some more insights. So the first actionable metric I want to go over is your follower growth, which I'm sure is something you've paid attention to. So if you look at your insights over the last month in your professional dashboard in the app, it'll show you under your total followers, there's a little percentage there, and it'll show you what your follower growth rate is. Now, from a 30-day period, the average for a business account is 1.2% a month. So if you're above that, you're doing great. Keep it up. If you're below that, work on maybe some outbound engagement and work on creating some more shareable content. And honestly, the biggest thing I think with follower growth is asking for it. Which sounds silly, but so often we kind of forget how simple things need to be laid out for people. If you want people to follow you, make sure your call to action in your caption or in your post is asking for people to follow you. And always give them a reason. In any call to action, tell them why they should do that thing. Follow me for more Instagram strategy that will help save you time on creating content or make you more sales or something like that. Give them a reason to follow through on the action. The reason your follower rate is important is not just a vanity metric. You could have a ton of followers, but if they're not your ideal client, it doesn't super matter Because then if they don't engage with your content because they're not interested in it, because they're not your ideal client or in your target audience, it drags down your overall engagement rate, which means you get less reach. Fewer people see your content, and not just like any non-followers. That's for your followers too. On average, only 10% of your followers will see your content. So if you can make sure that your audience, your followers, they're your ideal client and they are engaging, you're going to get a lot more non-follower reach and you're going to get a lot more followers. And the thing about the non-follower reach is when you get a bunch of accounts to engage with your content, if they are all in your target audience, if they are all your like ideal clients or close to it, Instagram will notice that and they will show your content to similar accounts or accounts with similar interests. So when you get those non-follower views, they're also in your target audience. And that is the visibility that you want, because those are the people more likely to connect with what you're saying and ultimately convert into paying clients. This is why most like social media managers and strategists will always advise against engagement pods, because if they're not in your target audience, they're not really doing you any favors, because the algorithm won't show your content to other people in your target audience that are more likely to buy from you. You can get a ton of reach, but if that reach isn't your ideal client, it's not actually helping your business. It's just reach. It's not making you sales. Now, to back up just a little bit, I mentioned your engagement rate and how having a ton of non-target audience followers can reduce that engagement rate, which is bad for your account. Just to go over exactly what an engagement rate is. It shows that your content is valuable to your target audience by measuring the total engagement of a post against your total follower count. Because again, what good is having like a huge number of followers if they don't care enough about your content to engage with it, right? It doesn't actually help your business. And that's what these actionable metrics should be doing. So here's how you can find your engagement rate on a post. You look at the number of likes, comments, saves, and shares that a post got, okay? You divide that by the number of followers you have and then multiply it by 100. And that is your engagement rate for that post. If you want to compare whatever that number is to an average for business accounts, it really depends on the industry, but it typically falls between 1 and 5%. So if you're somewhere in that range, you are doing great. Okay, and then the last actionable metric that I want to talk to you about is the website tabs. If you get one, it'll be listed on your post insights. You can also go into your professional dashboard and look at like all your posts and filter them by website tabs, or it might say like clicks or something. But knowing which posts are actually getting people to leave the app and go to your website is super powerful, because it tells you that messaging is spot on, it's working, because people are following your call to action and tapping the link in your bio. Whether it's to a sales page or a blog or a podcast episode or a lead magnet, knowing which posts and which messages are speaking to your target audience enough for them to take action and leave Instagram, because Instagram will try very hard to keep everyone in their app, because the longer you spend in their app, the more ads you see, the more likely you are to buy something, right? So this is super powerful information, and that you can look at in your insights and use to help you reach whatever sales goal you have. So if you haven't looked at these metrics before, I really urge you to do so, because while vanity metrics do have a purpose and a point, and they are important to that point, actionable metrics just dig deeper into how your Instagram is actually helping your business, if it is helping your business. So definitely take a look at that. And if you are interested in learning more about metrics, both vanity and actionable, and how to take all of this information and create a data-driven strategy so that you can spend less time posting content and make sure that you're not wasting time on content that isn't helping your business, I actually have a really awesome offer for you. It's a bundle of 3 things, actually. It's the From Crickets to Clients bundle. And it's all focused on creating your own data-driven Instagram strategy. So you'll get a copy of my Instagram audit guide, which is an ebook that goes over vanity metrics, actionable metrics, how to read the data, what the averages are, how to get there, all of that. You're also going to get access to an online masterclass that tells you how to use that data to create your own data-informed strategy, how to know what to post when, how to look at these trends, take that information and know what to post to attract your ideal client, get them to engage with your content, and then convert them into paying clients, which is basically what we're here for, right? So it teaches you how to do all that. And then, and this is my favorite part, you will also get a content audit done by me. So you send me 5 of your posts and I tell you exactly what went well with that post and what tweaks need to be made so that they can get you these high actionable metrics so that your Instagram content is attracting your dream clients and converting them into paying clients, because your time is way too valuable to spend planning and creating content that isn't ultimately attracting your ideal client, motivating them to engage with you, and converting them into paying clients. So this is an offer I'm really excited about just because there's so many different levels here. You get work my eyes on your content with super actionable steps to take, plus learn how to dig deep into your insights and create your own strategy rather than doing the whole post and pray that it works or relying on ChatGPT for post ideas or taking inspiration from other accounts that you see online. Because the best Instagram strategy is based on your audience and you have all that information in your insights. You just have to know how to read it, analyze it, and apply it to your Instagram strategy. So that's what the From Crickets to Clients bundle does. And the best part is it's a super special Black Friday offer. It's only going to be available until Monday, Cyber Monday, the 27th. This From Crickets to Clients bundle is valued at $551, but as a Black Friday special, you can get it for just $97. So if you want a custom expert content audit so that you get actionable steps on what you need to change in your content and what to keep the same so that you can get more ideal followers and convert them into paying clients. If you want to learn how to read your insights and how to analyze that data and put it into a data-driven strategy of your own so that you can make sure that you're not wasting time on content that isn't getting you sales, you can get the From Crickets to Clients bundle at the link in the show notes, but only until Monday, November 27th. Thank you so much for listening to Mompreneur Mastery, Simple Instagram Strategy for Busy Moms. If you were listening to this episode and found yourself nodding along, I would love it if you would find me on Instagram and send me a message telling me your biggest takeaway. My handle is at socially.yours.strategist. And don't forget to grab your free 1 month of Conversation Starters content calendar so that you know exactly what to post to get more comments without spending hours brainstorming Instagram post ideas. You can get it at sociallyyours.biz/content-calendar or head to the link in the show notes. Hey Mompreneur, I know that selling your offers on Instagram is really hard. First, you gotta know how to word your content to make sure that it clearly shows how amazeballs your offer is. And then you also have to know how to craft the content to make sure it appeases the algorithm gods so it actually gets seen by the people most likely to buy it. My goal is to help moms help their families through their online businesses. That is why I made Carousels That Sell. Carousels That Sell is a collection of 7 Instagram carousels and captions that have made me over $20,000. So I turn them into plug-and-play templates so that you can get the same results. Carousels That Sell is super easy to use, so you can easily create and schedule the content and will help sell your offers for you while you're off playing with your kids. Grab the templates that have made me over $20K for only $27 at sociallyyours.biz/carousels-that-sell so you can grow your business bank account faster than your kid outgrows their clothes.